Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's still ahead on LTV International, and it's a new episode of Cairo of Africa today, and it's a new episode in which we will be discussing the top meeting between Foreign Minister Dr. Badr Abdulati and the U.S. President's Senior Advisor for African, Arab and Middle Eastern Affairs, Massad Boulos. The top diplomats discussed the bilateral relationships, of course, the relations, and also agreed upon the U.S.-Egypt joint goals in the whole region to be achieved, which is peace and stability for the whole region. Of course, they discussed all the critical issues and all the critical situations in Libya, Gaza, in Sudan, in Syria, and of course the U.S. side praised the Egyptian efforts and the exerted efforts from the Egyptian side for revealing peace and stability in the whole region. Let's watch this report and we'll continue afterwards.
Minister of Foreign Affairs Badr Abdulati and U.S. President's Senior Advisor for African, Arab and Middle Eastern Affairs, Massad Boulos, discussed on Sunday the latest developments in Libya and Sudan and the conflict between the Democratic Republic of Congo and Rwanda. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs said these discussions came during a phone call between Abdulati and Boulos. During the call, both sides reviewed the outcomes of the trilateral mechanism meeting of Libya's neighboring countries, which was held Saturday in Cairo with the participation of the Egyptian, Algerian, and Tunisian foreign ministers. According to the ministry, the Cairo meeting stressed the urgency of maintaining security and stability across all Libyan territories, preserving Libya's resources, and respecting its unity and territorial integrity. It also highlighted the need for the complete withdrawal of all foreign forces and mercenaries from Libya and the disbanding of armed militias as essential steps to restore security and stability in the country. The U.S. Senior Advisor also emphasized the importance of working together to achieve stability in Libya and end the current state of division. Foreign Minister Abdulati also reiterated Cairo's support for Sudan, stressing the importance of preserving the unity, stability, national institutions, sovereignty, and territorial integrity. He further underscored Egypt's keenness to engage positively with various regional and international efforts to achieve a ceasefire in Sudan and end the humanitarian suffering of the Sudanese people. Both sides agreed to enhance Egypt-U.S. coordination alongside other relevant actors in support of Sudan to end the ongoing war. Abdulati welcomed the U.S. mediation efforts to sign a declaration of principles between the Democratic Republic of Congo and Rwanda. He affirmed that this step represents significant progress towards a permanent peace deal that would achieve regional peace and stability across Africa. Furthermore, Abdulati and Boulos agreed to continue Egypt-U.S. joint efforts to achieve this shared objective. The U.S. Senior Advisor also expressed his deep appreciation for President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi's warm welcome to him during his recent visit to Cairo, describing it as a positive and fruitful visit that reflects the depth of Egypt-U.S. relations.
Welcome back, and to shed more light on this fruitful and significant visit of the U.S. President's Senior Advisor for African, Arab and Middle Eastern Affairs, Mr. Boulos, we are delighted to be joined over the phone by Mr. Milad Momtaz, expert of international relations. Dr. Milad, it's a great pleasure having you with us.
Thank you.
When we talk about such a significant visit to Egypt in such a critical time, and with the within the framework of the coordination and the fully alignment between the Egyptian and the American side to find long-term political solutions for the crisis nowadays in the whole region. How you find, first of all, the alignment and the common agreements between Egypt and the American side?
Actually, the relation between United America and Egypt has seen different changes, and I wouldn't say that these changes date back to January 19th when Mr. Trump took office. I feel that it has started much earlier, and even I would say that it has started in the first term of Mr. Donald Trump. And despite the fact that it didn't start that well under the Democratic administration under Mr. Joe Biden, but I think little by little, Mr. Joe Biden and his team as the administration, they saw how important Egypt, is to the entire region. So I think this visit is not just a mere visit. I think it's a very important milestone in the relation between Egypt and the United States of America. And I would say something else. I totally agree with what he said. As you described it, it's like a bilateral alignment. But I would say that I think I would take it to next level. And I would say that's not only a mere bilateral alignment between the two nations. I believe it is a strategic partnership, not only a bilateral alignment.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Dr. Milad, do you believe it's also not only a sort of alignment as you just have mentioned, but it's also a sort of a great indication for Egypt as a heavyweight country in the whole region and also in the whole world, and the pivotal role which Egypt is really playing for revealing peace and prosperity?
Definitely, yes. Because hadn't the United States of America seen Egypt playing that active, engaging role, they wouldn't have done this. They wouldn't have taken that kind of a step, because they have seen, as you said, and let me quote you, how heavyweight Egypt is. And not only how heavyweight, it's about how credible that country is, how reliable Egypt is, not only when it comes to the Middle East issues, in Africa, when it comes to the entire world as well. So when you find a partner, and that's why I'm saying that it is a strategic partnership, because partnerships mean that, United States of America sees Egypt differently now. They know how valuable we are. They know that, that when they entrust us something, or where they can, that they cooperate with us, in a different way now. And I think this goes beyond the bilateral alignment. And we have seen this in different areas, and we have seen this in different situations. And you have said before, for example, in Libya, Sudan, and in other areas as well. So this interaction doesn't only reflect a shared commitment. It's like a partnership between the two nations. It helps to stabilize conflict zones in Africa. Particularly where Egypt, our country, has a strategic interest due to a geographical, proximity.
Yep. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we have seen right away, as President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi headed today to the United Arab Emirates on Wednesday for talks with UAE President Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed. Presidential spokesman Mohammed al-Shinnawi said that the two leaders talks in Abu Dhabi would center on a number of issues of mutual concern, on top of which, of course, the sustaining security and stability in the whole region. And of course, first of all, is the Gaza situation. And the two leaders also will discuss means of fostering bilateral cooperation with the aim of achieving aspirations and interests of the two brotherly Arab nations. Of course, Arab and the United Arab Emirates and Egypt, they have very deep-rooted relations and really strong relations in all domains. Politically, as we talk about strategic partnership between Egypt and United Arab Emirates, we talk about very strong economic relations and very vast projects in the Egyptian market and Egyptian land of the Emiratis investors. We talk also about social relations. We talk about cultural relations in all domains. I mean, they are deeply rooted relations between the two countries. And of course, on LTV International will keep you posted with the outcome of the visit of the President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi to the United Arab Emirates today. And by this, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of our today's episode of Africa Today. Well, yes? So we are delighted to be joined over the phone with His Excellency Ambassador Gamal Bayoumi, Foreign Assistant Foreign Minister, to talk with us about the important or the significance of the visit of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi today to the United Arab Emirates and the deeply rooted relations between the two countries. Your Excellency, it's a great pleasure having you with us.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
So when we talk about Egypt and United Arab Emirates, we talk really about deep-rooted relations, long years ago, long history, two nations, social, economic, political. So how you weigh, first of all, the relations in general between the two brotherly countries and the significance of the visit in the time being?
As a matter of fact, the Emirate is a very dear brother and Arab and Islamic country to all of our generation. We have witnessed their struggle to get their freedom out of the British colonialism. And the establisher of the Emirate, Sheikh Zayed, he was a dear friend to Gamal Abdel Nasser, and he continued supporting Egypt. And when we have this trouble among the Arab countries, when President Sadat started his peace initiative, the Emirate was a rare case that they never attack us or disagree with us. And I personally, in my diplomatic life, I enjoyed this very much. Now, of course, this is a new era of cooperation. I personally enjoyed going. I don't know how many times I went to the Emirates, because we established there the Egyptian Trade Center in Dubai and Sharjah. Yeah. And by the way, the Emir of Sharjah, he is proud that he is half Egyptian. He was graduated from the Agricultural College of Cairo University. So we are mixed sort of an Arabic-Islamic modern relations. Yeah. And
it's always, this is what we are saying, Your Excellency, it's beyond the political relations. It's really social, cultural, it's really beyond political issues and political relations.
This is the point I was going just to say, yep, that we have a huge Egyptian community there. I stayed in one of the international hotels there, and I was talking, all of them, they were Egyptian, and we are proud of this. And even we are encouraging the Emirate and the Gulf states to Arabtize employment, because there are a lot of other Asians working there. But we have a majority, and this is a very important point. Also, the part of the role of Al-Azhar al-Sharif, hosting hundreds of the Emirate citizens studying in Egypt, and they are living with us. They do not feel any feeling that they are strangers. Once I was in the Emirate and I asked some of the investors there, why do you prefer to invest in Egypt? They said, we are welcome in Egypt. It's not the way we are welcomed in Europe. We talk the same languages that the Europeans are proud of, a united currency, the euro. Here we have much better the united language.
Yeah.
And once the Russian ambassador told me that most of the Europeans are jealous of you. How? Because you are standing in any party. 10 Arab countries, ambassadors of Arab countries, and they talk the same language.
Yeah.
In Europe, they talk 21 languages. Take our neighbors. They are 72 different countries they are coming from. And Shimon Peres who told us this. They are coming from 72 countries and they talk 40 languages in the same country. Look. So we have...
and if you remember, Your Excellency, even last year,
yeah.
exactly, last year in this, within this summer vacation, as His Highness Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, he preferred to spend his summer vacation in Al Alamein with President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, and they viewed the Alamein everywhere, and they've been like not formal dressed and so friendly together, really brotherly relations.
Yes, of course. The strong point here is the language.
Yep.
And of course, a common history. So we feel absolutely relaxed whenever we are in Emirates or the Gulf states who are there. But one point that I think the President is talking with his brother there, that the Arab countries are not in a very good health. We have troubles in Syria. 5 different armies are occupying parts of Syria. Lebanon is not in good health. Libya is divided. Sudan and Yemen and Somalia.
Yes.
So the Arab states are still standing on strong feet. They have to discuss this matter in order to see what are we going to do with all this matter, because this is a point which is against our strength. Anyway, I am happy with this occasion, and also I am happy with our President as a diplomat, because we used to deal with others on the ambassadorial level, on the ministerial level. Now, since President al-Sisi took part of the presidency, he added to this the strength of the presidency.
Yeah.
I am following him 1 hour after another, not 1 day after another. He's receiving phone calls from his counterparts, or calling them, or visiting them, or receiving them. And this gives the Egyptian foreign relations a very good point of strength we are proud of.
Yes, and that's, as you mentioned, the Egyptian policy and the Egyptian diplomacy, actually, especially with the brotherly countries like the United Arab Emirates, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. So, Your Excellency, Ambassador Gamal Bayoumi, former Assistant Foreign Minister, many thanks for being with us. And of course, it's a very significant visit by President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi to the United Arab Emirates, and will get, of course, tangible results for the interest and for the good of the two nations. By this, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of our today's edition of Africa Today. Always, for more news and updates, join us at NileInternational.net. Nile TV International is your gateway to the world. Many thanks for watching.